अपने दोनों हाथ भूमि माता पर रखेंगे. Let us keep both the hands on the Mother Earth. Complete attention on मूलाधार चक्र. संपूर्ण चित्त मूलाधार चक्र पर. प्रार्थना करेंगे परम पूजनीय श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हमारे मूलाधार चक्र पर अबोधिता मांगल्यता स्थापित कीजिए. श्री माता जी, please awaken innocence and auspiciousness on our मूलाधार चक्र. अपने बाएं हाथ को गोद में लेंगे. Let's bring left hand on the lap. Shri Mataji, by your divine grace, please bless us with pure desires and pure knowledge. श्री माताजी, कृपा करके हमारे अंदर शुद्ध इच्छा शक्ति और निर्मल विद्या जागृत कीजिए. दाहिना हाथ श्री माता जी की ओर, बाएं हाथ को आकाश की ओर करेंगे। श्री माता जी कृपा करके हमें निर्मल चित्त प्रदान कीजिए। हमारे अंदर शुद्ध कार्य शक्ति जागृत कीजिए। मदर प्लीज bless us with pure attention and pure actions. दोनों हाथ श्री माता जी की ओर, चित सहस्त्रार पर। परम पूजनीय श्री माता जी कृपा करके हमें संतुलन की स्थिति प्रदान कीजिए। हमें निर्विचार प्रदान कीजिए। श्री माता जी प्लीज bless us with divine balance and state of thoughtless awareness. We'll now listen to Srimataji's speech. श्री माता जी की अमृतवाणी ग्रहण करेंगे।
Today we are going to do Puja for Navaratri. Yesterday you saw a beautiful description of Navaratri and how the Mother Goddess has created all kinds of powers within you. It's not that Only she has the powers, but you all have the powers. And you can all work it out. You can all find out whether these powers are there or not. With us, the realization is very important. But there, the Kundalini has given you this realization. Of course, Kundalini is a part, or we can say reflection of Adi Shakti. And also, the Jagadamba is also part of Adi Shakti. She is placed she is placed in the center of two hearts, which is a very important point. Now all these powers are placed in that chakra. So you imagine how many of these powers must be. And her powers are expressed through the center heart in all the ganas you have around your body. Now these ganas are the ones who do give you the protection, give you the sleep, give you the energy, give you the blessings. All of them are at work all the time. And these bodies are extremely dedicated and connected all the time to the Mother Amba. We can call Jagadamba. Now she is the mother of the universe. So you can imagine how busy she has to be, look after the whole universe. When this center becomes weak, that means her connection with the ganas is reduced. Ganas also are weak. And all the powers that could be exercised cannot be done because of this weakness. It's a very subtle center because it is mother's center. It's impossible to understand the love of mother. It's absolutely impossible. When the girls get married and they become mothers, then they start understanding how much their mother must have done for them to come up. In the same way, when Sahajogis become good Sahajogis, like Ganas, they realize how much the Ganas had to have patience, had to have love and intelligence to fight the negativity. So all the forces of the Jagadamba act towards hitting the negativity of all kinds. That is her first and foremost nature, is to destroy all the negativity that is in this world and is against Sahaj, against you. Her destruction takes place in so many ways. First of all, we have to know that if you sin against the goddess, then all kinds of physical problems start, like psychosomatic diseases, all kinds. You can say cancer, AIDS, all of them. But some of the diseases have got also the mixed up with the Ganapati. Now Ganapati is the lord of all the Ganas. So the mother has Ganapati and she controls all these Ganas through her son Ganapati. It is so connected. So the sin against the mother when we do means when we become immoral. Immoral means when we start indulging into things which are not permitted by dharma. By dharma, whatever is permitted is the legal. Now you people understand Sahaja dharma innately from within. I didn't have to tell you. Now you know this is wrong, is wrong. This is right, this is right. So any such things, when you try to do, because she is a mother, she takes time to punish you. No doubt. But if you commit a sin against the father, like boastfulness, talking big, being cruel, harsh and all that, immediately the punishment comes in. But from her, she being the ocean of compassion, the punishment is more delayed and a full chance is given to the person to improve himself and guide himself. But when the punishment starts, then you get into diseases which are of a very serious nature. So it comes from one thing what we call as fear. When somebody frightens you or aggresses you or becomes like a masochist, as they say, somebody who is oppressed by aggressive people or is threatened, intimidated, then a person starts losing faith in the powers of mother. As a result, such a person, the child is talking too much, can you take away the child from there? Where is he? Outside? Ask them to control the children. You must control. This is negative child who is talking. Who is the child? Whose child it is? Who is that? Please look after your child. It's not normal. Normally, children who are all right become very quiet during my speech. Or take her out. Ask her out. So this centered heart is to be looked after. Out of fear, if somebody is thrown onto the left side, away from the mother, because she is the one who gives us confidence, who gives us courage and bravery. But if you are frightened or if you are under fear, also you can be thrown to the left side. And you can get into all kinds of diseases which are very serious, incurable as they call them. Another thing is, if you are driven by your senses into indulgences without any dharma, then also this central path throws away, you can say, you to the left side, because you are not worthy of being at the lotus feet of the mother. Now this center is the one which, when we are afraid, the sternum bone starts moving like a remote control and informs all the ganas that the attack is coming. But when you deliberately go to the left side and get into indulgences, then they are not bothered. They say, all right, go ahead, do what you like, you can behave the way you want to behave. All these different types of movements towards the left takes you away from your mother. I'll tell you a story about somebody in America. He's a very old Sahaja Indian. He came out of his shop where he was working and got into his car. There was one man sitting with a dagger. And he hit him with the dagger on the center heart. And this fellow started bleeding. He said, I don't know what happened to me, mother. I got such strength. I caught hold of him and I started fighting with him and I took the dagger from him. He had the handle and the dagger came into my hand. And the fellow ran away. But still I was not worried about my bleeding. What I did, I called my colleague who was coming out of the car. I ran after him. And he took me in his car for half an hour searching that fellow. They didn't go to the police. And then they went to the police. The police was surprised. The whole shirt was full of blood. He said nobody would believe. Even the police was shocked. For half an hour you were searching this fellow. Why didn't you come to the police? He said it would have taken half an hour for you to come, so we thought better do it ourselves. See the courage. Then of course he was taken to the hospital and he was all right. They stitched him up, but he's all right. That is the sign of a person who can never get any one of these horrible diseases, because there is no fear in his mind of any kind. And he is an Indian. He said, I've never even slapped my own children. I've never fought with anyone. I'm not a wrestler by any chance, nothing of the kind. But it happened. He says, I don't know from where I got this Shakti and how I did it, I just don't know. There are many stories like this. I can tell you about Sahajogis and about so many saints. How they were never afraid of attacking someone when somebody attacks them, or of protecting themselves from all kinds of horrible things with their courage. This is something one cannot believe sometimes, but it is happening every day. I get letters from people how they have been courageous. If you believe in the goddess, then know that she is extremely powerful. She is very intelligent, and if she has to protect you, she will protect you out and out in such a way that you will not know how you have been protected. But this faith has to be developed. Faith has to be developed by experience also, how you have been protected always, how you have been helped always, how you came out of so many crises. But despite that, if you get upset, worried, if some clouds appear in the sky of your life, then if you get upset, that means you are still weak. So first thing, if you are really worshipping the goddess, then you should have no worry at all of any kind, and you should have no fear at all. Go ahead, fearlessly. Whatever you are doing, do it fearlessly. But at the same time, I have to tell you the other side, that one should not go about like a zombie. It doesn't mean that. Saying all kinds of nonsensical things of the right side. But if you have to do something, do it with clear-cut ideas and also without any fear. So all her powers will start manifesting it. A man who is fearless has nothing to worry about his sleep, his well-being, nothing. He is fearless. Again, I say fearless doesn't mean that you go on hitting everybody, saying all kinds of things. No. It means that you are fearless. Anybody who attacks you, you can always protect yourself. I mean, this story I told you because this was not a protection which was from within, like goddess protecting them, but actually protected himself. So the power had started working through. You should allow your mind, your body to project these powers. Otherwise we say here, pujas, everything, all right. And the power is there. But your mind, which tells you, no, this is not so. There are so many stories, so many miraculous people have described about this. So first of all, you should not have any fear about it. If you have done nothing wrong, if you are on the right path, you will be always protected. Now remember this, you will be always protected. Remember this and believe in this, that I am always protected. This is something very difficult, because perhaps our mind gives ideas, oh God, what will happen now, what is going to happen, this thing, that. So first and foremost thing, as I said, is to be fearless, to make the goddess express herself. Supposing now, take it like this, now all ganas are following you. Now if the leader of an army is a frightened personality, what will others do? Thus you become dependent upon yourself. This faith also must be developed. I have seen people who are sick, so they must come and see me. Because they do not depend upon themselves, they can cure themselves. There's no need for them to come and see me. Now, there are many cases where people have cured themselves, cured others, just with prayer. But the faith, when it is not matured, then they think I should treat them, I should touch them, I should do this, I should do that. I have stopped it. I used to do once upon a time. Reason is, now you depend upon yourself. Not only that you can help yourself, but you are going to help others. But if you do not have faith in yourself, that you can cure, you can look after yourself, you can protect yourself, so the whole thing becomes like all the time the mother has to do the job. Now you, first of all, you have to feed the little baby. All right? You can let him eat, look after him, do everything. But when he grows up, then he doesn't want his mother to feed you. In the same way, the Sahajogis now, how many years I've been working? You have to grow up, dignified, and you should mature so that you can yourself do things properly. This maturity is there because your mother has blessed you. All her powers she has given you, every. But one power of patience is difficult. you have to be patient like your mother. You might think it's very difficult, but try to. Must have patience, first of all, with yourself. I know many people who think they are spiritually nothing and they have not achieved anything. This is absolutely a sort of a escapism, that you want to escape your personality. Just see, if you introspect, you'll find out that you have developed into a real spiritual giant now. Nobody can touch you. You can do everything. You can look after yourself. You can support others. Whatever are the powers of all these that they were singing yesterday, all these powers are manifesting. But still, you leave it to chance. And I should say, you leave it to others, not to yourself. Now, this is one point that no one so far has done this kind of a job, is to connect all the disciples to the divine power. So, because it is the divine power of love, you must know how to love others. That's very important. But again, when it comes to love, they will love their child, love their wife. I mean, it's very common in Sahaja. They are too attached to their children. Before this, they were known to be absolutely selfish, had no attachment for children or wife or anything. But now it is like a glue. Children are glued to them, wife is glued to them, and the family, very important. This is another temptation from which you have to get out. I am not saying that you have to give up your family or child, but again I say the detachment. The detachment is your power. Watch everything with detachment. Now don't think that, oh, I came only a few days back in search of her. No. Don't think somebody is higher than me, I am no good. No. You just introspect yourself and see for yourself how many powers you have already got. And the more you'll know, the more you'll become humble. It's very surprising. You'll become humble. No fear of any kind. You can have fear if you have some, say, lot of money with you. If you are very well educated, you might have fear of jealousies. If you have other wealth like ornaments and things, you'll be afraid of big thieves coming around. If you are a politician, you might be afraid that somebody might take away your seat when you are away. But when it comes really to Saj Yoga, is the other way around. Who can steal your self-realization? Tell me. Who can steal your powers? Who can steal your vibrations? Think of it. And who can steal your love? Because it is coming from the Spirit, which is eternal, and the flow is all the time there. Only when you go away from your Spirit, then only you feel all these things which one feels in the darkness.
जय श्री माता जी। परम पूजनीय श्री माता जी, आज के ध्यान के लिए आपके श्री चरणों पर हम नमन करते हैं। Thank you, Shri Mataji, for today's meditation. Let us humbly express our gratitude to her divine lotus feet. Bow down and take bandhan. श्री माता जी के चरणों पर विनम्रता से प्रणाम करेंगे और बंधन लेंगे। जय श्री माता जी।